We'll work on the thought trend of attention need. Thought current of attention need, the energy center, heart center. When there is a constant need for attention and approval of others inside you, your heart center is blocked. You will constantly be craving for attention from others when you are not authentic about who you hold yourself to be for yourself. Please listen here. Please listen. You will constantly be craving for attention from others when you are not authentic about who you hold yourself to be for yourself. Means your inauthenticity with your mamakara, who you feel as you. If you are inauthentic to it, you will be asking for attention. If you are inauthentic with your mamakara, let me define the next important truths of living enlightenment. The second important truth for living enlightenment, authenticity. Authenticity means being established and responding to life from who you believe yourself. To be for yourself, who you believe yourself to be for others, and what others believe you to be for them. Listen. What you believe as yourself for yourself, mamakara. What you believe as yourself to others, ahamkara. And what others believe as you, anyakara. Authenticity means being established and responding to life having all the three in tune. Authenticity is you living to the peak of your capacity every moment of your life as per your understanding of your peak capacity and others' understanding as your peak capacity. Authenticity is you living to the peak of your capacity every moment of your life as per your understanding of your peak capacity and others' understanding as your peak capacity. Who you believe yourself to be for yourself means mamakara. Who you project yourself to be for yourself means mamakara. To the peak of your capacity and to the peak of please listen, to the peak of your capacity is mamakara. Second, who you believe yourself to be for others means how you project yourself to others. To the peak of your capacity is ahankara, who others believe you to be. To the peak of your capacity, as per your understanding of peak of your capacity and others' understanding of your peak of your capacity is anyakara. Let's work step by step on all these three. First is mamakara. Your mamakara is directly connected to your anahata chakra. When you are not integrated and inauthentic with your mamakara, your heart center will be blocked. Please understand. Listen. You don't need to pen down now. Listen. When you are not integrated and inauthentic with your mamakara, what do you feel as you? Your heart center will be blocked. When you restore integrity and authenticity with your mamakara, your heart center will be awakened and pure loving energy will overflow through you. I'll give you the example of ahankara, mamakara, ahankara, anyakara from my experience. In my heart, I feel myself as a pure space of consciousness. And I project myself to you all as a person who wants to transmit this consciousness. Please listen. In my heart, as a mamakara, I feel me as a pure consciousness. As a ahankara, I project to you all as a person who want to share this consciousness with all of you. As anyakara, many of you perceive me in many ways. Some as an incarnation, some as an enlightened being, some as a sadhu, some as fake, some as fraud, whatever you want. So many ways they perceive me in their anyakara. This is the example. Some perceive as a Shiva, Vishnu, Devi, but in my mamakara I don't feel I am a Shiva or Vishnu or Devi or anything. I only feel I am a pure consciousness. In my ahankara I only project as an incarnation to transmit this experience. But in anyakara you have everything. But I take responsibility even for your anyakara. Authenticity to what you feel as you. Integrity and authenticity with what you feel as you. Please understand, when you are integrated and authentic about what you feel as you, you will have the tremendous love for every being, because when you are in integrity and authenticity to what you feel as you, you will understand how much of flaws you have inside. you will have the tremendous acceptance of you. You can accept you as you are only if you accept the whole world as it is. If you accept you as you are, you will have the tremendous love to accept the whole world as it is, because you know all the struggles you go through. Today I am declaring with intensity and authenticity, please understand, I realize me as a pure consciousness only after I accept all the things, ideas I have about me. It is like a layer by layer of acceptance. After I accept all my possible existence as mamakara, I realize me as a pure consciousness. So layers and layers of ideas I have about me, I have to accept before I realize I am a pure consciousness. So by the time I reach the idea I am pure consciousness, my heart becomes so vast, I am ready to accept anybody's ahankara and mamakara. Understand? I'll spell it out more clearly. Everybody's anyakara as their blueprint in my mamakara. If somebody feels I am Shiva, I have the blueprint in that, in me. I accept that. When I accept all possible mamakaras, I fall into that pure space as my mamakara. By the time I reach that mamakara, I learnt to accept all possible images, ideas, possibilities. Now I can accept any possibility, any mamakara and any ahankara, because I have already done that work. Please understand, I can accept, love the highest image, Shiva, and worst image, Osama bin Laden. Hitler, listen, I have the blueprint of Shiva in my mamakara, and I have the blueprint of Hitler in my mamakara. When you travel working with integrity and authenticity in your mamakara, you will understand your mamakara is the Hiranyagarbha, source of all possibility. If you are stuck with the mamakara of Hitler, you will express that. If you are stuck with the mamakara of Shiva, you will express that. If you are not stuck with any mamakara and go on becoming integrated, authentic, you will fall into that pure space abyss. If you are authentic and integrated, you will feel the pure space abyss. By the time you feel the pure space, you have gone through all possible images and all possible personalities. You learned to accept them, take the responsibility for the inauthenticity of them. Understand? When I took authentically responsibility for my mamakara, I realized the image of Hitler, image of Shiva is one and the same. Just different extremes. When I became more and more authentic, when I took the responsibility for the inauthenticity of being Hitler or being Shiva, both disappeared in that pure space. This is what I call Nirvikalpa Samadhi. By that time, I crossed all these images and became authentic with my mamakara. I learned to forgive, accept any worst mamakara and not to be elated, excited about any best mamakara. I have seen Shiva in my mamakara, so if he comes in front of me, I don't care. I have seen Hitler in my mamakara. If he comes in front of me, I am not going to hate. Understand? I have seen Hitler in my mamakara, so I am not going to hate him. If he comes in front of me, I am going to accept him. I have seen Shiva in my mamakara. I am not going to be elated. If he comes in front of him, I am going to accept him. When you become authentic, integrated with your mamakara, you see every possible mamakara and ahankara inside you. By the time you become authentic, taking the responsibility for all inauthenticities, you know how to accept and love. How to accept and love. If Shiva appears in front of me, my love towards him will not have the respect component. If Hitler appears in front of me, my love towards him will not have hatred component. Love without respect component, because I have seen Shiva in me. I love him as I love me. I have seen Hitler in me. I'll accept him and love him as I love me. My love towards Hitler will not have hatred component. My love towards Shiva will not have respect component. I know it's a little difficult for you to understand. If you work with authenticity and integrity, take the responsibility for your inauthenticity and start working, you will understand what I am saying. You can catch it. You can really catch it. How many of you are struggling to catch it? Raise your hand. When you take responsibility for all your inauthenticities, you will come face to face the instincts you have to kill others for your sake. That is what I call Hitler. You will also come face to face the instincts you have to sacrifice yourself. That is what I call Shiva. Take responsibility for both. one by one as it comes. Complete them. When the violence of Hitler comes, if you still take the responsibility for the inauthenticity, that will settle down. Please understand, when the Hitler in you leaves you, he teaches you the lesson how to accept all the Hitlers happening outside. Means, only when you accept the violence you are carrying inside, you are going to settle down with it. That is going to lose power over you. When you learn to accept the violence in you, become authentic about the violence in you, you will know how to be responsible for anybody's violence, how to take the responsibility. By the time you know the technique, method to be authentic with inauthenticity. See, violence is inauthenticity. Authenticity means being complete with it. I think if you start working, you will understand what I am saying. I'll give you the worksheet. Work. After you complete your work, if you have questions, then I'll answer. Then my time is worth answering, being spent in answering your questions. Come on, please give the worksheet. Let me read out. Scan your whole life and identify the specific aspects of your mamakara which leaves you with a conflicting experience about yourself. That is, identify areas of your life where you feel powerless or experience conflict with yourself because of the thoughts and words you carry about yourself within you. Example, you want to be successful in your life, but you are not able to achieve success. If you look in, you will see deep within you, maybe believing that you are a failure again and again. In your inner space, you are thinking and uttering the words that you are a failure and you cannot be successful. Understand, whenever you feel powerless or experience conflict in your life, there is surely some inauthenticity in that aspect of your life. Look deeply within and identify the inauthenticity in those conflicting aspects of you that you carry inside you. Identify the words you utter about yourself, to yourself, which are not according to the peak of your capacity. That is what you think of as your peak capacity, and what others think as your peak capacity. Third, identify the words you utter to yourself about yourself which you did not honor and fulfill. Fourth and fifth you will do later, but I will read out now. Now restore integrity and authenticity in those aspects of your life. Sit and complete with yourself. Do swapurnatva with the mirror. Now with integrity and authenticity, give a new word to yourself, about yourself. Give a new commitment to yourself which is aligned with the peak of your capacity. That is what you think of you. Think of as your peak capacity and what others think as your peak capacity, and declare that you will now do anything and everything to honor and fulfill it. Come on. Pen down. After your homework, I'll try to answer your questions. Kriya. Kriya to awaken the non-mechanical parts of your brain to restore integrity and authenticity to your mamakara. Okay? Come on. First, move to Vishrikasana. Now they are showing the Vishrikasana. Please move to Vishrikasana. Vishrikasana. The next step is in the same posture. Inhale through the right nostril with the sound hum and exhale through the left with the sound sum, like hum, sum, hum, sum. With hum inhale, with sum exhale. Again with hum inhale and sum exhale. Inhaling only through right, exhaling only through left. Visualize the sound comes and touches your heart and goes out. Place the palms on your knees and close your eyes. Inhale deeply through both the nostrils and put your chin on the chest and lock the throat. Hold the breath as long as you can. Judiciously exhale slowly through both the nostrils. Do this continuously. Inhale with both nostrils. Put your chin on the chest by locking the throat. Hold as long as you can. Then slowly exhale as slowly as possible. Do this. Start. You can open your eyes. Thank you for being here and making the first day successful. My request, before you come for tomorrow's session, for Indians, today's session, night session, please complete Swapurnatva Kriya, and Purnatva means completion with yourself and others before you come to the first session tomorrow, for the first session tonight for all you guys. So complete the assignment, homework, and come back. Do it with integrity and authenticity, please, and come back. So now, let's gather for next session. Thank you.